Hey YouTube, I'm back at you with another video. This is Kaylin and this is Okay Life. I basically want to get into this video that I pretty much want to explain to some of my friends or some of the people who are my family, and they was trying to figure out how in the world I was able to do this. But one of my friends that I came across at our local mall, he ran into me and I told him the whole story about me going to California and how I was able to go there. He pretty much came out and said that I was rich. I'm telling you, I am not rich. I don't have a sugar daddy. I don't, pretty much the whole trip that I went to California was pretty much funded by me. And check out the video after this video, and possibly comment on the end of it, or after you're done watching it. But I am not very rich. I'm not very rich. Pretty sure I did my research before I even set off to go do this trip. How much I spent on my flight to California? You could say I spent $200.
You what?
Yes, that's very cheap. I'm just letting you know that if you do your research, if you go at a certain time, or if you're very flexible, you can be able to go traveling for very cheap. And if you wanted to also look at flights from California to Texas, especially around the summertime, you will know this, that would be $500 by itself. $500. Me, I only spent $200 just for the flight, and there's chances I could have spent a little bit less if I was able to choose another day, which I wish I would have, because I saw that if I went from let me see, I know that if I went through Thursday to Tuesday, I would have got the flight for at least $182. Yes, that's very cheap, and that's including like my luggage and also flight insurance. But I only spent like $200, which is including the flight, my luggage, and also the flight insurance on it. And he was pretty much saying that I was rich, and I'm not. And pretty much I did my research. I was able to get my tickets for very cheap. And then also a lot of people think that they have to stay in a hotel. You don't have to stay in a hotel. Like I was able to go in Airbnb, and if you want to, there's the link at the bottom. You can always go to mine and see if you're able to purchase a room, or at least a house or apartment for cheap. I was able to rent out a room, which is just only me, at a house for at least $35 a night. So that was very cheap. That was very cheap than a hotel, because if I would have bought a hotel room, you're talking about $200 a night, probably $85 a night, and then that won't include a kitchen. Whenever I was out there in California, I was able to stay in an actual house with a living room and a kitchen, and with kitchen appliances and my own room. And pretty much how I got into the house, it was like there was a lock on the door. Only I would know the combination to it. And also, there was also a lock on my room, so only I would know the combination to it. So I was able to stay in California for very cheap, and also to go there. And when it came down to transportation, I know a lot of people depend on Uber or Lyft. Me, I did my research, and I was able to get public transportation, like the bus, and the subway, train, or wherever it is. I was able to buy a bus pass for at least $17 for 4 days, which I wish I could have increased it for 5 days, because I actually spent with the $17, and I had to pay an extra day, which was gonna be $2 for the extra day, $2.50 an extra day. So I actually spent at least let me see, $19.50. So just public transportation, I was able to get around that way. And also I was able to ride Uber or Lyft, but Uber and Lyft is really expensive, so I would not recommend people riding Uber or Lyft unless they want to, or they feel like the need that it's very dark outside, or if they need to go somewhere in a hurry, or if it's early in the morning where you're not able to catch the train or the bus around that time. I would recommend you try Uber or Lyft, especially when it comes down to time, or especially if it's dark outside, or if you're not able to catch a bus around 4 o'clock in the morning, why not get a Uber or Lyft, because they run pretty much 24 hours a day. And also I also went to Los Angeles, which that kind of surprised me. And pretty much if I would have rented out an Uber to take me all the way out there, and not a lot of people know this, or not a lot of people who went to California would know that San Diego from Los Angeles is pretty much like a 2-hour drive, like a 3-hour drive max. And so I pretty much did my research, and I googled transportation from Los Angeles from San Diego. I was able to get like a bus ride. Like, I was able to get a round trip ticket from Los Angeles from San Diego in one day for $11.98, which that was very cheap. And if you want to know the bus company, it's called FlexBus. I know that some people may have mixed reviews about it, but pretty much I was riding in a bus that had Wi-Fi and electricity in it, and it was green and yellow and white. And some people may say it's a different color, or some people may have said, oh well, there's no internet, there's no outlet in it, but mine did. I didn't have no problem. I was able to plug up my phone and pretty much stay out through the whole ride, going there and going back. So I was able to have my phone with me, and it was fully charged whenever I got on the bus and whenever I got off the bus. So I never really had no problems with going to Los Angeles. Never had no problem going to Los Angeles and coming back to Los Angeles. So I really had like a really good time on this trip. And lots of people think that traveling is so expensive. And also, shout out to my mom. She introduced me to Groupon. Groupon is like pretty much like discount things. Like, you could pretty much go onto that app, and you could pretty much put in your location and let them know where you at. And some people are just trying to make money off their business or wherever it is, or trying to draw tourists to their attractions or whatever it is. So I was able to like go kayaking off of a Groupon coupon, and I was able to spend like, I would say $40 for the tour. I would say $40, and I'm pretty sure if I would have spent it on a regular tours attraction, I might spend higher than that. And there was other times I saved money. Like, if I wanted to go on that little tour to Los Angeles, I actually spent $29 just going onto the bus, and then pretty much looking at the Hollywood sign and everything like that. So you could pretty much save money. Not a lot of people do their research, and if you would have done your research, you would know traveling is not that expensive. And if you put money off to the side, you would know that you would be able to save as much money to pretty much stay out in California and make it into a vacation. Like, whenever I went to California, I only had like $325 left over after I paid for everything, like pretty much everything I wanted to go do, which is like the Beyonce concert and the kayaking and the bus ride and the tour ride. And I was able to save at least enough money. Whenever I go to California, I only had like $325. So pretty much that $325 was supposed to be for like my transportation or my food there, or just in case I get lost or anything like that, then I have money. But if you want me to make more videos in the future, please like, comment, subscribe for more videos in the future.